Hey, I'm Shay.
I'm John.
And I'm Nick.
Welcome to It's a Work Thing podcast, where we talk about everything and nothing, and we call it work.
And that was when I found out that finger guns was not a real gun.
You got issues.
And on that note, hey, you got it right.
He did. He hit the right button at the right time.
Thank you. Hold please.
We're good.
C for cheer. And welcome to It's a Work Thing
Dude, that would
podcast.
work. C for cheer.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually there's
That's why he said it.
Usually people do something like that to kind of help remember things a lot of times. Do you not do that for tests at all ever?
Nick doesn't remember anything.
I've had trauma.
We did have to spend 5 minutes getting the SD card back out of the camera because Nick just...
Again. Again.
Yeah, that's true.
This is not the first time.
Nick jams it in there and says, I think I got it. And I'm like, okay. And so I try to press record. It's like, oh, SD card's not here. Well, no, Nick, you didn't put it in right. And it doesn't come out. So we had to get pliers out of this garage to get it pried out of there because Nick just jams it in there.
To be fair, for the people at home, I have massive hands. Thumbs the size of an antelope. It's...
No.
Put your hand up.
Your hands...
Oh, Shay's got a
warm.
wonky finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's the...
That's my... It doesn't go straight.
What'd you do to it?
You don't want to know.
You save it for the next cold open.
This is why my finger's like this. All right.
I was playing basketball in college and came down with the rebound.
Humble brag.
Humble brag right there.
Well, that's what it was.
A humble brag, we know.
I was playing basketball in college. Guy came down with the rebound. My hand was pinned between his arm and the ball.
That's why I don't rebound.
And obviously, I got a hand on it, so he doesn't want it. And he jerks it away. Well, that ball and my hand were pinned in pretty good. And I remember coming out, and I felt my hand, like my hand feels weird. And I looked down, and the top of this finger was touching my pointer knuckle right here. And this was still straight. So it was completely just dislocated sideways.
I was like the time when I broke...
both my pinkies. This one,
yeah.
I thought I jammed it, but I figured out later it was broken because it's got that bump to it now. Mm-hmm. This one I broke and dislocated. And that one...
Yeah.
I broke
I
my
can
finger
close it.
playing basketball too. It was at it was not college level. It was some bums off the street we were playing. But they threw a bounce pass, and my defensive skills were like on point. I knew it was going to be a bounce pass. So I went and stopped it, and the ball bounced right into my finger.
Ooh.
Except he was on offense.
I was not.
The pass was intended for him.
To him. No,
so Shay's like, oh, I was fighting a guy for a rebound. And Nick's like, a bounce pass hit me.
Yeah, that's how delicate my bones are. But no, I broke my finger, and then like I called my family because I never broke anything before, and we didn't have insurance. So my family's like, "You didn't break it. Come home." My finger's like, my finger's like clearly like over here. Like people are taking pictures of it. I'm like, no, it's broken. And then like they're like, it's not broken. Come home. I get home. My first thing my mom does is like, oh my god, we need to go to the hospital. I'm like, I tried telling you that.
That's what you get for fighting bums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Shay, what do we got?
So our first thing we're going to do is cover we're going to do predictors. Is that what we're doing for the
Yes.
NFL?
Yes, we're going to talk briefly about a storyline for each division, and then we'll give a fantasy player to watch, and then Shay will give us betting lines.
Why do you have a whiteboard?
Got to keep my thoughts straight, man.
Oh, okay.
You don't. Yours would be all zigzaggy and all that. So
Nick would just have stick figure drawings at the end. We wouldn't understand what's going on.
It's not a bad idea.
here's a board.
Yeah, don't waste paper on your stick figures.
Don't waste.
We don't have a lot of paper.
Anyway,
it's a low budget operation.
Very. But yeah, I don't know a whole lot about. Like, I know football. Obviously, I don't know who the up to date. Like, we talked about who the people were in the AFC South until you guys said the teams. I had no idea.
Good, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Okay, we will start with Nick's favorite team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
All I could think of is when I hear Jacksonville Jaguars, I think of The Good Place.
Thank you, Nick. Yes.
It's Griff.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad my neck is bigger than my torso.
You're welcome.
You're talented.
You lost weight. All right.
The fact that they let you out of whatever institution you were in. Why do I have one massive ear and one tiny ear?
That's your hearing ear. All right.
Anyways, the Jaguars this offseason, biggest storyline, they lost Calvin Ridley.
Oh, did they?
They did. Calvin Ridley signed with the Titans.
Yep.
Really?
It's just gonna be an episode of us just telling
Telling
Shay
Shay
what
what
happened. We're not gonna get into
They
the.
also have Doug Peterson as their coach, who I do like.
Who's Doug Peterson?
He was the coach.
He
He
sounds
sounds
like-
like the Eagles.
he
Oh
sounds
my
like a-
god, we're gonna lose an entire episode just explaining things to Shay here.
Doug Peterson sounds like a social studies teacher.
He kind of looks like a social studies teacher, so I'm not gonna say that.
Are we stripping? Finally.
No, I'm good. On top of that, they had a terrible offensive line last year, and they went out and signed 3 new offensive linemen. So the thought is they're going to turn around and start trying to run the ball more.
Who's the running back?
Travis Etienne.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he does get a lot of opportunity because the offense is so bad in the garbage time. He's going to get extra touches, especially if you're doing fantasy for like points per reception, PPR, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good pick because he'll catch a lot of little dump downs. And I don't trust Trevor Lawrence.
Well, for fantasy football, I'd look at Brian Thomas, their first-round pick. I know that they talked about
Who's
around
Brian Thomas?
their first-round draft pick, wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
During the NFL draft process, there were, 3 receivers that went in like the top 10?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of teams that drafted later, so good teams, had better grades on him than they did on 2 of those receivers. So
Also, if you're catching up on the preseason, they've had 30 or it was like 60 or something like that combined snaps so far, and only 1 catch from those
Nice.
top wide receivers.
Nice.
Is the preseason, but
probably unanswerable questions. Will Trevor Lawrence ever cut his hair and look like an actual adult?
absolutely not.
No. Okay. All right.
It's been that way since
Did you
high
see
school.
the
He
one
ain't doing
girl
it
who
now.
looks identical to him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been enough for me to cut my hair right there.
Yeah, for real, though.
Like,
If that's not a message or sign for you,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's a pretty good sign right there.
I hope he starts balding and he keeps it long. Just be elegant.
Not even a mullet. Doesn't even
Yeah.
have a thing on top.
Yeah.
I wish
Just
I had
all
his
in the-
hair.
You could try.
No. Dude, if my hair even touches my eyebrow, I start freaking out. Gotta keep that thing fresh.
He's got issues.
It's not even close, Nick.
All right,
No, I
Shay,
just had a haircut.
I'm very interested to hear what your betting line is for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My betting line will be rushing yards over for it.
Etienne.
It's Etienne.
See, I would actually
French.
say I would pick their backup to be over because I think that Travis Etienne gets hurt a lot.
He does get. That's the one thing. He's injury prone. And Trevor Lawrence is very inconsistent. I think in 2022 he had a really good year. I think he had threw like 21 touchdowns on 8 picks, or 25 touchdowns and 8 picks. And last year he threw 21 touchdowns and 14 interceptions.
Okay,
And
then. You guys got me changed. $5 on the backup. Who's the backup?
I'm thinking about drafting the backup just based on the name Tank Bigsby.
I love him already. Yep.
Tank is my running back, and I'm
Yep.
in.
Give me $5 on Tank Bigsby.
They went out and signed 3 new offensive linemen. Also, underrated. They might actually have one of the better defenses in the NFL to watch, especially since the rest of their division's so-so.
garbage cans.
Yeah, Nick would know.
Can't get more than 5 seconds in Madden without getting sacked.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Nick's actual favorite team, the Indianapolis Colts.
Anthony Richardson's coming back off for career-ending, season-ending surgery. I think they're going to be
Get
a
back
wild
in
card
there.
team. Their defense is very young, inconsistent, I feel, but Anthony Richardson showed a lot of promise last year. I was actually not excited when we drafted him because I wanted Will Levis, who's on the Titans quarterback. That was who I actually wanted us to draft. But instead, we drafted Anthony Richardson. I thought he was going to be a bust, but he actually played pretty decent last year. So I've got some hope. But
Well, 2 things with Anthony Richardson. Absolutely love him for fantasy football
yes,
because he runs the ball all the time. However, all the way back through college, he only completes like 53% of his passes. That's kind of a problem.
yeah. And they lost Zach Moss, which was a running back, which is actually doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but he was actually pretty good last year when Jonathan Taylor was all over the place and not Jonathan Taylor. I saw a thing where they said Jonathan Taylor was going to rush for 2,000 yards this year. No.
The bigger storyline to me is that they lost Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. They got Joe Flacco.
Do they really have Joe Flacco now?
Do they really?
Yes.
When
Oh
that
yeah, he
happened?
did. Didn't he play his quarterback last year for him because of?
No. That was the Browns.
Dang it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They picked.
Do they
him up
really
this-
have Joe Flacco though?
Yes.
Well, that makes me feel better. That kind of takes away my entire points of what I was going to say about the Colts because I was going to say I was like,
Richardson gets
if
hurt.
Richardson gets hurt, the whole team's done.
Yeah.
But
No, I think Michael Pittman. He would be my fantasy go-to.
what's the rookie? Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell. They drafted a
From-
dude out of Texas that's like just slightly slower than Xavier Worthy, and they drafted him in like the second round.
Yeah.
That's who I would pick because I like looking for value propositions because like the Colts don't have anybody outside of Michael Pittman.
The first drink always makes me nervous. I'm gonna burn myself.
Want me to drink it for you?
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes. Do it, Nick.
Never had coffee.
Have you never had coffee?
I don't drink coffee. Is it hot? Dude, it is.
There's steam coming off of it. Shay just said, I don't know if I want to drink it because it's hot. Nick's first question, is it hot? Like,
There's a will, there's a way.
you're a firefighter and you don't look at something that has steam coming off it and go, that's probably warm. That's terrifying.
It's hot. Jeez, Louise.
All right, I'll wait a second.
Oh, my taste buds are gone.
It's gonna be a new segment on the podcast. Every week, Nick just tests Shay's
it
coffee.
hot or is it not?
Is it hot or not? That is gonna be a new section. We just take a 30-second pause to see Nick.
Oh, we're not
Hey.
pausing.
Hey, it's hot.
Thank you.
We just get to
I'll
watch
hold
Nick burn his tongue.
I can't see the steam off of it. Anyways.
Fantasy football wise, I like Mitchell because I like to try and find the value, and I think that outside of Pittman, nobody's drafting anybody from that team other than Pittman for a receiver. And if they're predicting him to be a pretty good offense, they should have a second option. And I don't think the tight ends are going to do it. Shay, what's your betting line?
I'm going to go with Richardson because he's going to might want to make a comeback. He's going to try to prove himself. So I go Richardson with the over.
It also helps that he's a
Over
dual
on-
threat.
Um,
Yards.
Okay, passing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also helps he's a dual threat for fantasy football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you
he
can
literally
run
had
and
had
throw.
like 25 points in like the first 8 minutes of a game last year.
Wow.
Yep.
Who's next?
The Tennessee Titans.
Ooh.
Tennessee Titans this offseason went out
And lost Derrick Henry.
and bought every aging
it.
player they could possibly get.
I like Derrick Henry. That's the only reason I
Yeah.
know that.
But they got Tony Pollard.
That's true. But
And they went and got Calvin Ridley.
Who's the
And they went and got a couple new offensive linemen.
the backup running back that well, I'm guessing he'll probably be the backup this year because I'm guessing Tony Pollard will start. But the he was backup last year for Derrick Henry. They drafted. He was a
Tajay
rookie.
Sharp.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good. I had him on my fantasy team just because I was like, man, if Derrick Henry gets down, you've got this young buck that will get in there. And every time he touched the ball, he was running good,
Yep.
hard.
He's actually my fantasy value pick for this year because Tony Pollard was very hurt last year. But Tony Pollard's actually a pretty good value right now, too. Tony Pollard's going in the 9th round as a starting running back behind a good offensive line. Or not good, better offensive line.
Yeah.
They got the Bengals offensive coordinator as their coach.
They got the Chiefs cornerback from last year.
Yep,
that
L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah, and he's pretty good. He's a pretty good press coverage corner. So
Yep. They should be better. Will Levis Will Levis is probably my fantasy guy. Because Will Levis is going to have two pretty good wide receivers and a decent offensive line. And he's not getting drafted right now. So,
are we doing fantasy football this year?
yeah.
Okay.
This is a bad idea. We're giving away all the
you
picks.
act like he's going to remember.
She doesn't even know who we're talking about.
No.
We just need
I
Alex
thought Will
again,
Levis played for the Texans.
so we can just tell him to draft all Chiefs players, and when they go on
So it actually
buys-
worked out for him, though.
I know. He never checked his team.
He didn't have to. He had all the Chiefs players.
That's true.
All right. What's the betting line on the Titans, Jay?
I feel like Tony Pollard's going to get hurt. I don't know why.
Okay. Can you bet on injuries?
No, but I want to be the backup.
Sure, if you can. A back room somewhere.
Bet on the backup.
Tajay Spears?
Yeah.
Okay. Tajay Spears over...
Yards, running, rushing.
Well, yeah, but how many yards do you think he has to have?
I don't know. And whatever the betting line sets.
I think he'll have over 600 rushing yards this year.
Sounds good to me.
Shay is our expert.
Shay is Booger McFarland right here.
Here's the funny part, guys, is I do bet a lot on... And I make my most money off of football. I don't know how, but I do.
Feels like
I don't know how either.
Feels
after
like a
this conversation.
confession right now.
You know what? Here we go. I'll get into it.
Didn't have to say anything.
I didn't have to, no. I'm doing this willingly. So I have put in to like gambling sites $200 because I only do like $25 increments. So if I go down like zero or whatever, I have to put back in. So if I only have put in $200, I have withdrawn from
Your 401k.
no. That's how it comes out. I'm a really gambling problem. I've withdrawn at $1,400.
There you go.
I am way too cheap to do any of that. But I've probably spent like $1,400.
No,
on video
withdrawn
games.
like I get money from the.
Nick goes,
Oh.
I'm way too cheap to do that. Immediately goes back, plays 2K, buys all the player packs.
No, buddy. Withdrawal means I took the money from.
Oh, this is like one of those debit
I
is a
made
credit scenarios.
no. I made like when you win, you can eventually cash out. So I should
Oh.
put that. I cashed out $1,400.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I understand that part.
Yeah, I've cashed out $1,400.
Anyways, the last team, the Houston Texans,
They
went and got Stephon Diggs,
and
Mixon.
Daniel Hunter, the
And Danielle
defensive,
Hunter, yeah.
defensive edge. They got. Did you say Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
Okay.
Went
Yeah.
and got Joe Mixon.
They have Joe Mixon.
Yep. Here's the thing I don't get though. So I think the team
Who do the
will be
Bengals
better
have now?
but I think
No
that
one?
Zach Moss and Chase Brown. He was the Illinois running back a couple years ago.
Which Chase Brown's actually. Have you seen the reports in training camp?
Chase
about
Brown's
him?
pretty good.
Yeah, he's a sneaky pick. That dude's getting undrafted.
The Texans, my fantasy value pick is actually Tank Dell. They asked C.J. Stroud who if he.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, the Houston Texans.
Or a football team.
Yes, they asked Tank Dell if he could make his ideal wide receiving core, and he said Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and Tank Dell. If he could have any receivers in NFL history.
He also was shot.
Tank Dell?
Yeah, he was shot in the offseason.
What?
Was he?
Yes.
Well, it brings down my confidence level a little bit.
Sorry, people. We got paged out for a possible fire, so I'm also listening to this. So,
What?
but
He was shot?
yes, he was shot. He's back now. He's already played in the preseason.
So you're telling me
touchdown
so you're telling me he's getting a lot of targets.
on and off the field.
Wait, which one? Which one is it?
Cheer, not B for boo.
Is it? No.
A for-
There it
He
is.
hits it a second time.
I thought I'd shut it off, like like toys, like little kid toys. If you hit it twice, it shuts it off. Nope. I've been dealing with my toddler toys that hurt too much.
There. Now we're gonna hopefully hear something.
Here we go.
So
What's
Let's-
your thing about
my fantasy player pick is Tank Dell.
Tank?
Tank Dell.
Well, a name
Nick?
like Tank Dell, of course.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say Joe Mixon because he's actually gonna have threats outside of him. Now he did have Joe Burrow and all the wide receivers there, but Joe Burrow's constantly hurt. Jamar Chase was constantly hurt. I think he's gonna have a good year.
Yep. What's the betting line, Shay?
I'm gonna go on Tank Dell because the name of Tank, he's gonna be something.
There we go.
That's how I go. You know,
Yep.
it's like Dicker the kicker. I had to take him.
Dicker the kicker.
All right, there's not a fire. We're good. A small fire that it's not worried about. So
Okay. AFC South record predictions, Nick. So what are the
Um,
standings in the AFC South?
how many games they play now?
17.
I'm gonna say this is the disregard.
Beep. Disregard this.
They do.
Who's finishing first?
Do we actually have to have the record or just their order?
Order.
Okay, easy. First is Texans. Colts is number 2. Number 3, Titans. And coming in last is the Jaguars.
Shay.
Oh, I thought you wanted the expert opinion last.
Okay, we'll go expert opinion last.
Okay. That's fair. It's probably a good choice.
I am actually going to go Colts 1.
I forgot to hit the play button. I'm kidding.
I'm going to go Texans 2.
That's not far from the truth. I would expect nothing less from you.
Titans 3.
you,
Jaguars
buddy.
4.
Oh, way to copy me.
I almost put Titans first. I think this will be significantly closer than people think. The top 3. I think this division will not be won by an 11. I think the team that wins this division will maybe have 10 wins.
You can put the Jags last for me. Definitely would do that. I was going to put the Colts at 1, Titans at 2, Texans at 3.
I like how I'm the diehard Colts fan, and I don't have my team going first, but you guys do.
I'm going to take a picture of this so it actually gets on our webpage. So when this episode comes out, I will text it to Nick so he will post it because it doesn't happen.
I'm really tempted because I think the Titans actually could come out and
Spoil
surprise
the
people.
fans.
Because the thing that scares me about the Texans is the Texans last year won 11 games, but they also played the worst teams. Like, the way the NFL schedule works is that if you finish fourth in your division, whenever you play other divisions, you play the other fourth-place teams. So now that they're the first place, they're going to play all of the better teams in all the divisions they played.
Also, you got to think about the sophomore slump. That does happen to people. So
Yeah.
CJ Stroud going to have that?
I think they have a massive hype machine, too, right now, because they've invested so much this offseason. Not to say
So
they
you're
won't be
telling me
good.
I may have picked good with Texans 3?
You might have. I was very tempted. The handheld and the sound. I didn't even watch, but the sound.
Oh, we made eye contact with you.
That's good.
We held it too.
That's fine. Whatever you need to do to. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Move on. Nope. We're not doing hand touches.
Why not?
Why?
Jesus.
Give me your thumb.
No, you stay over there.
All right. We're moving on
It's like
to
Austin Powers. He's got small hands that smell like cabbage. Don't smell his hand.
I wanted to see if it smelled like
That was the hand I peed on.
That was a poor life choice.
Speaking of peeing,
Oh yeah, he did the Vivu.
I did the Vivu pee test.
Oh,
while,
well, I
while
was
you were
done.
pooping.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's still wet.
Why? What did your pee do that peeled off the back of it? Are you peeing? What is wrong with you?
I thought this was like peeling a banana.
So you did that, or your pee did that?
I don't know. Apparently, I shot out hot liquid. So my first test, what I get, like a 5.6 or something like
Yes.
that. So my health improved. I am now at a 7.8.
Okay.
My water is a 6 out of 10.
Are you stress free?
Yes, surprisingly.
I think for the
I'd
sake
like-
of the test, they just don't want you to take them anymore, so they give you a better score. You peed and the back peeled off of it. I'd just like to point out that is not normal.
I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. So,
No, apparently you piss acid.
well, my pH level is 10. Keystone is 8 out of 10. My calcium's 10 out of 10.
Kidney stones. God. 8 out of 10 kidney stones.
My magnesium is 5 out of 10. My stress is 10 out of 10. My vitamin C is 10 out of 10. My sodium is 4 out of 10. And my protein is 10 out of 10.
How do you not have salt? Salt is like the easiest one.
So easy.
Salt's what makes high blood pressure.
You already have high blood pressure.
I'm trying to down it. Down easy, buddy. Trying to lower it. I got to talk myself. All right, sorry, Shay.
No, we're good. We're going to do our most Olympic takeaways
Okay.
from. Do you guys? One of you want to talk?
Go
about
ahead. Nick
So-
seems excited.
First off, have you ever noticed with all these athletes, they were talking about some of them, they all have like a trauma or messed up past or something like that?
This is why Nick was excited. This is why Nick was like,
I have a chance.
I'll be honest. I didn't see where this was going. On all the things I saw us going with this segment, that was not one of the ones I had on the table. Anyway,
I thought the first thing he was going to say out of his mouth was going to be that somebody was going to be hot. That's what I honest to God thought he was going to say.
No.
there are some attractive Olympians. Anyway,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But no, they always have a messed up like past or childhood. Like the runner that Noah
Noah
Lyles.
Lyles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know he had asthma for like the first 10 years of his life or something
Yeah.
like that? And then
That's
he
not
ran
that traumatic.
Yeah.
for being an Olympic runner.
But
I'm
asthma though.
I'm just saying, like,
He
that's not,
talking about trauma. He's
I
over here.
was expecting like I was expecting like he saw his family murder like Batman level trauma, and Nick's like he had asthma and he outgrew it. Like
He had asthma. He overcame it.
For people at home struggling to breathe.
getting
right
a
now.
getting a gold medal is his second biggest achievement. His first one is overcoming asthma.
Hey.
Like
That's like overcoming a stutter. But no, for real. He also had COVID, and he also
get Nick. Oh my God,
You talking about in his race? He had COVID. He got
yeah,
third.
Yeah,
Nick, you should work for a major media
the only-
outlet because this is their type of breaking top story news.
For real.
Someone got COVID.
Here's the only problem I have with Noah Lyles getting third in the 200. Did you see the pre-race what he did?
Oh, he's hyping everything.
Oh
up
yeah,
and,
he
like,
showing
his
screaming
vegetables.
out and just throwing his like okay, and then after the race you act like you're about to die.
That's an instant ick.
Like
The hyping, the doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's an
It's
ick.
like an Alex move.
Wow, shots fired.
Finger gun.
Mine
Yeah.
did not know that slalom kayaking was a sport.
It was this year for the
It's
first time.
quite intense.
It is.
I quite enjoyed it, and that definitely falls into the list of things that no matter how hard or how long I trained, I could not participate in.
You couldn't do it?
Oh, no.
Dude,
No.
the uneven bars, that was kind of crazy
you could
too.
do that one either.
That is.
Bree made fun of me because I was like, I'm solely against like every other country. I'm U.S. till I die.
Well, yeah.
And like I was, Bree was getting mad because these girls were like going, and I was like, fall. And, like this little Chinese lady did the first. She's from China. She's 16. She did the first one, and she straight fell on her face, and I cheered so loud.
How little does this girl have to be for Nick to call her little?
I mean, they're little bitty.
Yeah, she's from China. They
Well,
don't-
and gymnasts.
They don't
they're
give
not
a-
Hot,
big.
hot take for the Olympics, right? Did you guys hear the thing about like the cardboard beds
Yeah.
and all that stuff?
Yeah.
How they're like, well, and they
slept on a floor.
they assumed that they would no. They made beds that like supposedly people wouldn't be able to have sex on because they would collapse.
Is that an Olympic sport?
No, but the Olympic
No.
Village is known for
Olympic
life.
Village, like they stocked the Olympic Village with 100,000 condoms to start.
Why? Wait, what?
Yes,
Yeah.
because apparently, like after everybody gets done with their sports, it's like a big thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Here's my underrated theory.
Dude, we've been playing church league basketball. Wrong.
Why are they not church? Why are they not? Or why are they giving them condoms? We have the best athletes in the world in one place for 2 weeks.
Make mega babies.
We need to be having
Dude,
In 20 years from now, whenever we are watching record-breaking athletes, it is because the Paris Olympics didn't stock it with condoms.
the Simone
I'm just
Biles
saying.
and that.
Simone Biles.
Yeah, and that one.
Okay.
She's the only one I know.
Do you know Simone?
You don't even know her.
No. Don't. For
Is she?
Samoa's husband, please don't come after me.
Yeah, she has. Her husband's a football player.
Wait, what?
For
Yeah.
Canada?
No, Simone's husband is a football player. I'm
Did you
pretty
just say
certain.
she was a lesbian?
No, she's not.
Okay,
I've
he
also
said
heard
the
that
word-
makes him better at sports.
He's them. Did you say the word lesbian?
No,
where's
I did
your
not.
brain
I don't know.
at?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I did not.
That's on me then. That is on me.
That's on me.
That's on me. That is on me. I thought he heard.
Well,
that's what I heard.
we'll be able to
That's
hear it
why
back.
I was.
Are
Yeah.
we still talking about the Olympics?
yeah.
That's
Yeah, we
her
are somehow.
husband, Jonathan.
Okay,
Owens.
so if you had 4 years, somebody is paying you $200,000 a year, and you have 4 years to
Almost $1 million.
medal in an Olympic sport, what sport are you doing?
Well, after, never mind. I don't know. I was going to say after watching breakdancing from the one girl. Did you see this?
But you got a medal.
Oh well. Never
And if
mind.
you have
I have,
epilepsy-
I have to
Breakdancing in front of the
medal.
camera.
Yeah.
Ooh,
If
medal.
you have epilepsy, you can just do the breakdance.
No, you'd probably be great at it because that's your trauma, and you'd somehow be amazing at it.
And then the strobe lights kick off right at the beginning and just
Yeah, you would suffer from seizures, but seizures were also the only thing that like cured you from dancing. Like,
What cured you from dancing? It's the only thing that gave you talent at dancing.
oh yes.
I would say
Terrible.
speed walking because
Okay.
they're just essentially jogging.
Do you have a prosthetic leg?
What? Does
I'm going for the trauma route.
Okay, but if you're speed walking, yes, if you're speed walking, why couldn't he lose like a hand or something? Because he wouldn't need that.
What about an ear?
That's
He can't even hear when the gunshot goes off.
To,
know when
Nick, to
start.
Nick, that's like the worst trauma imaginable because he's like Noah Lyles had asthma.
Some people overcome like a stuttering problem. You've got all kind of stuff.
Once again, these are not like you oversold the stories, the background stories behind these guys. Imagine if you went to watch a superhero movie and these were the villain backstory.
Batman had asthma.
Yeah.
I did watch Deadpool last
The
night.
Joker decided to kill all these people because whenever he was a kid, he got a
made fun of
splinter.
He lost the
Like,
Uno.
He had glasses and they made fun of him.
Yeah.
That happens.
Did you have glasses?
No, look up Columbine. That
He
stuff
got
happens.
very. You got very dense there for a second. I was a little concerned. Didn't know if I wanted to be in this room with him.
No, for real. Some of those sports are insane. There's one where it was like I don't want to say whitewater rafting because that's not right, but they had a
Nope. Go ahead, Nick.
they had the little kayak. Is this what you were talking about?
And did they have to go through gates like a slalom?
No, but they have to do they have to do like a rotation. And
Yes, Nick. That is literally what I said. That's slalom kayaking.
Oh,
Nick had no idea what slalom was. 10-1, he thought it was a salmon.
bacteria.
He thought it was fish kayaking. That's what he thought.
I agree with Griff.
Thank you. No. No. If I had 4 years of sport, I'm choosing is handball.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm
that was
definitely
actually fun to
choosing
watch.
a
Yes,
handball.
you're
I'm
right.
definitely choosing a team sport.
Did you see how sticky their hands get with that stuff?
yeah, because they put stuff.
How do they throw it?
They put like pine tar on the balls.
I'm just saying that's definitely the sport. Well, I mean, pitchers put pine tar on their fingers and still throw balls.
Well, the U.S. actually has never had a handball. We never medaled.
Dude,
Or
could
we
be
don't
the
even have
first.
we don't even have a handball team, but we will at the 2028 Olympics for LA. They're actually
we didn't have a handball team for this one. Like,
No.
wait, we didn't have it, or they didn't qualify for the Olympics.
I don't think they qualified.
Okay.
So
I was like, if no one's even signing up, I'm signing up.
No. But that's the thing though is there's actually an application that you can apply for our handball team already for 2028.
Dude, we should
Handball
do
is
it.
significantly. We have no experience.
I have plenty of experience for all three of us.
All right, we're doing it.
No,
I'll
but
bring my computer. We'll do a hotspot, and we will all apply for the 2028 Olympic handball team. It's in
Seriously?
the U.S. We don't have to travel that far.
yeah,
I mean it's LA. Huh?
no, but for real, we should go to the Olympics.
Yes.
I think that'd be awesome to go
Oh,
watch
the
the men's.
2028 Olympics?
Yeah, to go
Yeah,
watch the
oh,
men's
yeah.
basketball.
Well, and it's going to
like-
be all over the country. So actually, probably you'd be surprised
Really?
at probably parts of it. Well, some of the like bigger Olympic sports will be. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Won't
though.
all
I mean,
just be in LA.
yeah.
I mean, not
That
like I
checks
don't not
out.
like all over the country. Like, it won't be like in New York.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
all the surrounding California
but,
cities,
like San Diego
yeah.
and
yeah. That makes sense.
the whales.
I never thought about that, but yeah, that checks out.
So we're gonna apply for the 2028 Olympics handball team.
We need to.
Yep.
We need to look up the rules of handball probably first.
That probably would help.
Dibs on not goalie.
Oh no, I don't want to do goalie.
I don't care. I'll do whatever.
Nick, you're not our
big
goalie.
enough.
I like the Goldberg theory.
Goldberg theory.
Yeah. From
Next.
what? What?
Isn't that what he says?
No, dude. No, you're thinking wrestling. I'm thinking the Mighty
I was saying
Ducks.
Goldberg too.
I'm thinking the Mighty Ducks.
Oh,
They
I
just
thought
got
the guy that was
fattest
spears
kid.
people with underwear
I was
on.
I was thinking about
No.
the wrestling as well.
They just
Yeah.
got the fattest kid and put him in goal because they took up the most space. I'm a big Goldberg theory guy. We need a sumo wrestler in there.
All right, who's fat that we know?
Dude, it's America. We will find someone.
Americo?
You were thinking Griff, weren't you?
Kind of. He's tall.
Say it, Nick. Say it, Nick.
You're a bit overweight. In a nice way.
Nope. Gonna eat away my pain.
That's how you
not-
got here.
Follow work.
hey, it's healthy.
Yeah, that's what made me pass my. That's what made my urine take off the back cover of that thing. I had 3 of those. Shay gave me while I was driving.
So, one of the things I would like to ask: did you see the turkey shooter?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I love him. He is an instant star.
Did he? Was the backstory on that? Maybe it was the AI generator. It was fake, but someone said he was picturing like shooting his wife,
Yeah.
ex-wife, or something like
Yeah.
that. Was that real?
We went picture shooting his ex-wife, but that he went through a bad divorce, and that was his like coping was to go
Shoot things?
go to the shooting range and shoot, and that's how he got so good. As after his divorce, he just kind of
Started shooting
I think
things.
that's a red flag.
yeah. I've read that,
No.
and I thought the same thing.
That's a trauma story.
There-
Again, that's another one. I'm just proving my
No,
point.
that's a villain origin story. That's how you made like Kill Shot, the guy that Will Smith played in the what was that movie?
you were talking
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Oh, I love Suicide Squad.
And did you watch? Okay, I've got to ask you guys. Did you watch the Australian breakdancer Ray Gun?
No. Ray Gun?
Dude,
Oh,
that was my favorite gun in Zombies.
yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway, I have to show you Ray Gun because when I say that,
You have a lot of gun talk.
did you watch any? Did you watch any of the like breakdancing at
No.
all?
I made it a distinct point not to.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of it like was highly impressive, like the moves they were doing. Like it was like the old Step Up movie. Did you ever watch that? Okay, never mind.
Grease.
But this girl, this is what she was doing as a breakdancer. And I am when I say
So I did see her. I did see this clip.
My mom, we watched it, and my mom about peed herself. She was laughing so hard. This woman.
That's somebody's probably mom. at some
Somebody's
point.
daughter.
Well, she's a 36-year-old
Looks like she works at
professor.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Maybe not
she does.
somebody's mom anymore.
Yeah, she's a 36-year-old professor, and she is evidently a break dancing expert. And
This is what Shay does in his class.
my favorite is when she does the T-Rex. That was her finishing move.
The T-Rex.
She literally stood up on one leg and goes,
Please perform it. Can you
Yeah.
reenact it?
You're gonna have to show us. I
Yeah.
didn't get a good feeling from that. Can you show us that one?
Take off your
Can
No,
I
headset.
not
show
the
you?
video. I need to see you do it.
you need me to do it for you?
Yes, I need to
Please.
see your interpretation of
It
it. You might
was-
want to lose the headphone cord because you're gonna rip your headphones off of there.
It's fine.
It's famous last words.
But she literally, this is how her finishing move was.
That was
And
impressive.
then she
Yep.
goes in the girl's face like that. I'm like, she nailed it. She nailed it. She did not score a
Okay.
single point, by the way. She went, okay, so there's 2 rounds for each battle, back and forth,
That would be like my worst nightmare.
and you get points.
You train all this time, you travel halfway around the country, you get 0 points.
It started with pool play, so she went and gets 3 different girls in 2 rounds, so technically like 6 total. She scored 0 points.
You need to cut a clip of that and then take that clip from Billy Madison where the guy's like, I award you no points and may God have mercy on your soul. That
real.
is the clip you need
That's
to do.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. I'll do
Everyone
that.
here is dumber for having heard you
I'll
speak.
put it on our TikTok. Yep, I need to. Yep. Anyway,
That was
We're
great.
holding you to that.
also I was watching high jump. They were jumping at 7'9".
What about the guy that did the pole vault? That
Oh yeah, trust me, I had to see all those clips.
had to.
I had
You,
Yeah.
Nick? Had to. Had,
forcing
had
you to watch these.
Free.
Bree,
She's like,
Bree held you down with your eyes open, made you
Yeah.
watch this repeatedly,
she's like, watch what happened to this guy. I'm like, I don't want to see this. I lived this. I don't want to see it.
and then he just kept
Yeah, I
watching
lived
it.
it.
Nick is probably the guy that landed on the pole vault pole.
Every time I shut my door.
I was also watching the steeplechase, and do you even know what the steeplechase is?
Isn't that with horses?
That's actually not the worst answer he's given, but no, it is not.
That's the one where they have to in the track. And they have run long distance. They have to jump over the barrier, and then they have to jump
Like
over
hurdles?
kind of, but they have to jump over the water too. Like they jump into the water. You've never heard of the steeplechase?
They jump. Are these people or animals? No, for real.
Animals.
Oh.
No. Yes, it's steeplechase.
It's people, Nick. It is people.
Oh.
It's a long distance race.
Why do you think? What other Olympic sports do you see where there are no people participating and just animals?
Michael Vick would have let a good one.
See, here's what I think. I think every year, or every like Olympic gap period. So there's going to be a year between these next Olympics.
We have a
right?
draft of regular people.
Yes,
It's every 4 years.
I am
the
all
Olympics.
in on this. The year after
Yes.
the Olympics, you have all these people that are like, I could do that. And then literally, we're just going to have like a Hunger Games style random drawing for representatives.
Absolutely love it. You get who has the best average people.
Yes, we would get decimated.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think we would.
I guess you might have steeplechase over here.
Nick doesn't even know what sport he's showing up for.
They just told me to be here at 10.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine an average American?
Where's the horse?
Where's the horse at?
Can you imagine an
a
average
dog.
American doing the slalom kayaking? They would be dead in like 6 seconds. They'd be underground, just getting their head beat against the bottom of the thing.
Slalom kayaking is what you were telling us about with the boat.
I watched that one.
Yes.
Dude, did you know they fall like 10 feet?
Yeah,
That's how far. That's like falling off a roof.
but I was telling you about the steeplechase.
There's Nick's trauma
going
background
back.
story right there.
The steeplechase, the last final lap, obviously it gets intense. The guy
It's
who was in
underwater with
third,
animals.
like literally, he clipped the barrier so hard it knocked him out.
Why haven't I seen this clip?
It clipped his back leg and he smacks and and you can watch he literally goes just instantly limp and just
That's trauma though. Now next year or in 4 years he's gonna come back and win it.
He won't even remember what sport he's playing in 4 years.
he hit it
It's
hard.
trauma.
Anyway, Oh, here you go. He was Ethiopian.
Oh, so he's Lithuanian.
Here, move us on to the next
Lithuanian.
topic. I'll watch this.
Okay. I was going to let's give you a history fun fact. So, during colonial times,
1600s.
yeah,
Remember?
nailed it. Yep. He's gonna, if anything, remember that. He will remember colonial times.
Someone's gonna ask me like I'm gonna be at one like random.
That's because at
trivia
first he
night.
thought that's when World War II happened. So
It's the 1900s.
Very good, Nick. You're nailing it tonight.
Tonight. Anyways,
Colonial times, people maybe bathe 3 or 4 times a year. They believe that washing removed important oils from their skin, which left the person vulnerable to disease. So they only bathed like. You imagine how stinky it was?
imagine average lifespan of 35 is starting to add up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still waiting for it to load.
Oh yeah, well.
I also had
I wonder what their water bill would be.
I don't think they
strange
really
fun
have
facts.
a water bill, buddy. Let's hear it.
Did you know that Napoleon was once attacked by rabbits?
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Like big rabbits?
did he
No,
get? Like,
I don't have a
jumped?
clue. That is literally all I know.
Look up it on YouTube.
No, I don't think it's gonna be on YouTube, Nick. I don't know. Oh wait,
Someone had to have a ring
wait,
camera
Nick.
up.
Nick, when did you think that Napoleon was alive?
1600s.
No, see that's just gonna be his default answer now. Nick, when was the car invented?
Buddy, not a whole lot actually happened in the 1600s. Like, it's the colonial times, and that's about it. For the most part.
1734.
Karl Marx was once a correspondent for the New York Daily Tribune. Officially, the longest war in history was between the Netherlands and the Isles of Sicily, which lasted from 1651 until 1986 with no casualties.
It's just a poker game. When was the War of 1812?
How long did the 100 Years' War last?
100 years?
Nope.
That's false advertising.
Yeah. Well, how long did the 7 Years' War last? 9 years.
I was to say now Nick's like he's
I don't trust anything.
Yeah.
As you shouldn't. Well, they just want to show clips, so I'll have to show it to you later. But no, he ate it hard. What would you guys rather do to finish up? Would you rather do the Would You Rather game or guess the percentage of sugar in each soda?
No. Would you rather game? I don't want that. The other one.
You don't want to do that? It's going to make you sad.
I'm gonna have to eat away my pain more.
Fine. I'll save it for another time. We're going to do it still, eventually. Did you just chuck that?
Mm-hmm.
That boy.
It's fine. It's his.
That's true.
It's a box. It's meant to be.
No.
They have different ones we could try.
That's the point, Nick. We'd like to not do the same ones we did last time.
Okay.
No, he's saying you could do different like stunts with them.
There's different styles.
Just give us the same style last time. It worked well.
Oh, you don't want to do different?
I don't want the same questions, Nick, but I would just take it in the same format. This is so good.
We're very organized.
Barry, who put these cards away?
You.
Nick, you did.
All right.
You did this.
This one says something about nipples. All right, here we go.
This is all we needed. Would you rather have you?
What? Did you get the same one?
Yeah, no, I got the one you're talking about nipples.
Yeah, he just said he saw the word nipples.
Yeah. So I grabbed it.
Go ahead, Shay.
Would you? I don't.
Do you want to give me nipples?
Would you rather have singing nipples or a butthole that yells profanities?
Butthole.
I'm kind of going for the singing nipples.
No, because that's forward facing. I'm gonna make eye contact with everyone. Everyone's just gonna see my butt yell profanities, but I'm gonna be walking away from them already.
I'm gonna be serenading everyone just walking around. My nipples don't lie.
I don't.
I literally have nothing.
I don't.
There's nothing in my brain. I just kind of went a little numb, which imagine how Nick's brain feels a lot of times.
I don't know.
I have nothing.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Like, I don't have any witty
no,
banner.
just anyways, just move on.
Okay. Would you rather discover the cure for cancer but not get any credit, or discover the cure for baldness and get rich off of it? That's easy.
Baldness.
Absolutely.
Cancer, guys. This.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's,
so
that's true.
cancer.
Yeah, cancer.
Yeah, we'll cure cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You have 2 more, don't you?
I'll just let you.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Would you rather have to officiate every friend's wedding or have to DJ every? Would you rather officiate the friend's wedding or DJ the friend's wedding?
Oh, DJ.
Oh yeah,
DJ.
absolutely
Yeah.
DJ. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play the song I want to hear. I don't care about any of y'all.
I would be. I'm so glad that I am married because I would not want Nick to DJ my wedding.
Why? I would just sing with my nipples. Down with the sickness.
Now for the that's the first dance song.
That's what he comes out with. Yeah. Would you rather go to a movie alone or dinner alone? Oh, movie.
Movie.
Absolutely. I used to do that when I was single.
Gee, I'd be going to dinner alone. I'd be getting a fat old plate of food and a dessert.
Would you rather be going to dinner alone or going to a movie alone though?
I just said I'd rather go to a dinner alone.
But movie alone, you can actually, you don't have anybody talking to you.
Yeah.
Dude, I would put up my phone on YouTube and just play YouTube the whole time.
Antisocial standards. Okay.
Go ahead.
Is that all yours?
Yeah, that was my 4.
Would you rather make awkward small talk or sit in awkward silence?
Awkward silence. I hate small talk.
I'm already good at the awkward small talk.
Silence. You're not good at it. I don't know how to tell you.
You
this,
talk
buddy.
to HR at my company.
I would actually love.
I would
get a
love to
peek
talk
in
to
your-
the HR at this company.
We're gonna need HR at this company pretty soon.
Am I going to be HR?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be HR.
Oh man,
For who?
that's a
That
lot to deal
filing
with.
cabinet behind you, that's for Nick's complaints.
Oh no,
Not-
complaints
not-
about
yeah,
Nick.
complaints about Nick. Whenever Nick actually complains, just throw him into your new trash can you got us over here.
It's a nice trash can.
It is a nice trash can.
It's a nice big one because Griff never emptied the other one hardly.
That's
And
not
it's-
true.
and
The
it smelled like
sardines
fish.
only sat there for a month, okay?
The sardines.
That's not that bad. Nick smelled them last week. They weren't that bad.
No, but they were.
Would you rather be able to do a standing backflip?
Did you made that?
It's a pretty big trash can. Would you
Wow.
rather be able to do a standing backflip or run for 5 miles without getting tired?
Run for 5 miles without getting tired.
5 miles.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, the backflip would be pretty impressive.
Yeah, but I'd rather be in better shape.
Dude, he would,
you
we
could
would
still
kill
be-
a basketball.
Just saying, backflips are impressive.
I mean, yeah, but if I could run 5 miles, again,
What
better shape.
what benefit is doing a backflip for you?
Exactly.
What am I gonna do with running 5 miles?
You're going to be in better shape. So, like he said, for
No, see, I'm
basketball.
gonna if I could never lose the ability to do backflip, I'm just gonna become massively fat and then still do backflips.
Okay,
and then
that
it's
would
impressive.
be wildly impressive. See him.
Yeah,
So you do backflips?
I'm like 380.
Can you do a backflip?
No, can't even come close.
Why?
He's
What do you
not real
mean, why?
nimble.
What do you mean? Why? Can you do a standing backflip?
If I tried.
Let's see it.
No, I'm kidding. I
Nope,
couldn't do it.
we're doing it.
Yeah, on the concrete.
No, I couldn't.
On our break, we'll get the phones out. It'll be great.
No, I
We'll
couldn't.
go out in
do-
the grass and do it. No, you just looked at me. You said you could.
No, I can't.
Did one of you just rip?
Is that you?
Gosh, dang, Nick, was that you?
Did you fart? Oh my god!
I don't smell anything.
Hey, that's not an answer. Oh my god!
You far sprayed it. Yes.
Oh my god, that smells horrible. It's on my hands.
We're gonna have to end this. Yeah, we're done. We're Cheerioing this. This is bad. This is bad. We're gonna have to air this out. Cheerio, we're out. We're out. We're done. Hit the button. Hit the button.